Hi guys, this is Ranjit, and in this video we'll be having a first look at this iQOO 12 smartphone, the new flagship from iQOO. And guys, this will be the first smartphone in India that is coming with the new flagship Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chipset. And I've been actually using this device for the last 4 days, so it will be not only just the unboxing, I'll show you what comes inside the box, but I'll also give you my initial impressions of using this phone. What did I feel about you after using this phone, and how this Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 performs. And regarding the pricing, guys, again, as this is a review unit, I don't know the exact pricing, but according to the rumors that are floating around, this will be priced between 50 to 55,000. And if that rumor is correct, I have to say this smartphone is one heck of a deal, because the smartphone actual performance is very impressive. So let's have a closer look at the same now. So guys, here is the smartphone, and this is the box, and again it comes in two variants. This is the M Sport variant in partnership with BMW. So here is the box, and guys, again, it's a review note, so exact we don't know the pricing, they're marked out, but if it's closer to what the rumors are saying, this can be an incredible deal, I would say. So here is the box, and the phone was here inside this one. Let me just take it out and show you what else do we get. Again, that M Sport pamphlet. We get the SIM ejector tool over here. I like that, though this is a flagship, we are getting this plastic case, and it fits nicely in this one. So yeah, this is how it will actually look when it's in the case. And we also get this big charger. We have seen this charger earlier also. This is a 120 watt charger that we are getting in the box. So fast charger and all the accessories that you expect are there in the box. So that's what it is for the unboxing. Let me just keep this to the side, and let's come back to the interesting thing, that is the device itself. So this is the device itself. Let me just adjust the brightness, guys. That's like getting pretty bright. And again, that is one thing that I noticed with this smartphone immediately. Yes, it's having a AMOLED screen. It's a LTPO screen, very good quality screen. But in terms of brightness, the screen is super bright. Outdoors, it can go very bright. The peak brightness is 3000 nits. And many of the flagships, so-called flagships, are hovering around 2000 nits. So definitely when I was using this phone outside, direct sun, guys, as you can see, it was easily visible. This camera is not doing justice because it's so bright. Let me give you a physical overview, then we will move to other stuff. This is again the vent for the stereo speakers. We have one vent over here, one vent over here. We also have secondary noise cancellation microphones, volume rockers, power on button, and it has actually very good tactile feel. Again, feels very good in the hand, I have to say. We do get that in-display fingerprint scanner, and very responsive as expected, guys, again, as you can see. So that's what it is. Bottom, again, that stereo speaker. Type-C port, your main SIM will go in here. I put my primary SIM, that's my Airtel SIM, on this one. And yes, I was getting 5G out of the box, no issues. And here, actually, this part is actually nothing. Moving to the back, again, we have that M Sport BMW branding. It says iQOO over here. And we actually have a triple camera setup on this one. And I like the camera setup on this one. This is not gimmicks or anything. The first camera is a 50 megapixel. It has OIS f1.6 if I recall, 1.68 to be precise. Another secondary camera is also 50 megapixel. This is the ultra wide. And then actually we have a 64 megapixel camera, which is actually a periscope, proper periscope camera with 3x zoom. In fact, it can go up to even 10x zoom, and they call it hybrid. I'll show you some samples. Even at 10x, it came out very good. Again, that's what it is. Front camera is that punch hole kind of a thing, and this is supposed to be a 16 megapixel. And again, regarding the screen, as I've told you, this is a LTPO screen. This is a 6.7 inch screen. One thing again I noticed is that though this is a big phone, a 6.7 inch screen is a big phone, but the weight balance has been done well on this phone. In fact, it's getting really bright. I'll just switch off the auto brightness, otherwise my camera will go crazy. Again, the screen is very bright. It's a 6.7 inch screen, as I was telling you, and the weight balance has been done well. In fact, in terms of thickness also, this is not very thick, 8.1 mm thick, 5000 milliamp hour battery. The weight balance is done well, and I believe this weighs just about 204 grams. So in terms of in-hand ergonomics also, it's actually a good feel that you are getting with this device. Next thing is, again, many of you were excited about this, and I was also very excited, because this is the first smartphone in India that is coming with the latest, this is the new generation of Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. That's based on the TSMC 4nm process. So this is the first phone, and I was also very, very excited about it. And I have to say, yes, this chip performs. And I was worried a little bit about the heating on this one, but I'm happy to say that in the past 4 days of usage, I did not encounter any heating issues or anything with normal usage. And in fact, I think so the heating is controlled also, because this actually has a very big vapor chamber. If I recall, it's a 6010 mm vapor chamber on this one. That way it keeps the phone cool. Now you might be also be interested in the benchmarks. I ran some benchmarks on this one, so let me actually just show you the benchmark scores that we are getting on this phone. Is just bonkers. Here are all the specs for your reference, and if you can see, again, it has all the specs that you wish to have on a flagship smartphone. Okay, coming to the benchmark scores, let me actually show you. I've just saved the screenshots, and as you can see, 2,062,482. This is just bonkers, I would say. This score that we are getting on this smartphone is just bonkers. So in terms of performance, you don't have to worry about this phone. Has to be one of the fastest phones that I have used. In fact, I also ran Geekbench. Let me just show you that score. And here are the Geekbench 6 score. And again, as you can see, single core 2207 and multi-core 6698. That makes it one of the fastest smartphones that I have tested. Because of the processor also, everything. One thing I noticed is this, how fast everything just loads on this phone. It's just almost instant. Everything just loads. Even when you boot up, the boot up speeds are significantly way faster than most of the Android phones that have, almost any Android phone that I have tested. So that way, I would say everything, if you haven't even opened an app for a long time, or something like that, and memory management thankfully has been done well. Again, apps that you have opened recently do stay in memory, and you don't have to actually worry about it. Memory management was done well on this smartphone. Overall performance is very good. Another good thing again is that this one actually comes out of the box with the latest version of Android, that is Android 14 that you are getting. That is based on this FunTouch OS 14. So that's actually good. I believe this is the first non-pixel smartphone that is coming with Android 14 out of the box in India. So that way you're getting the latest version of FunTouch OS. And again, I have installed a ton of apps, all my apps, because I really wanted to test this phone out. That's why you're seeing so many apps installed. But out of the box, I like the fact that some of the stuff like hot apps or Tuk Tuk Puk Puk, those crappy apps are not installed. Yes, there were some apps that are pre-installed. For example, Snapchat, the Spotify, and this PhonePe. I didn't install it. They were pre-installed, but let's see if we can get rid of those. These are pre-installed. And if I go to yes. So you can even uninstall, yes, some of the apps. Again, these are, I won't say these are crapware apps or something like that, shady apps, but yeah, these were installed. So that way I would say iQOO is doing a good thing, because we were complaining that the earlier iQOO devices were having a lot of bloatware and stuff like that. So they have actually reduced it, and the removal of the hot apps and all those things is a very good move in the right direction, I would say. Also, coming to the cellular call quality, here again I have to say the cellular call quality was also good. I also tested it with Wi-Fi calling, and Wi-Fi calling is also supported. Another good thing is that in terms of networking, this is having again the latest networking. In fact, for Bluetooth, this is having the latest version of the Bluetooth, that is Bluetooth 5.4, and even this one actually supports Wi-Fi 7. Sadly, I don't have a Wi-Fi 7 router, but this is like sort of future-proof in that area. This also has, of course, the stereo speakers, and the stereo speakers are actually pretty loud. Let me give you an idea. And again, if you notice, the memory management is good. As you can see, this is at half. Mostly, I just keep it at this, and it's adequately loud. Let me just maximize it. This is the maximum. So actually, I have to say, in terms of the speaker, stereo speaker quality is also good. It's actually much louder than most of the other smartphones that I have tested. Another small thing that I have noticed is that while using the phone, the haptic motor is also very well calibrated. So the haptic feedback is also very good on this smartphone. This also has one more dedicated chip apart from the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, which actually iQOO calls the chip Q1 with dedicated graphics. Personally, I did not do any gaming because I'm not a big gamer, guys. But again, this smartphone is also supposed to be very, very good for gaming. Again, you can check out some other channels who do very hardcore gaming, but general gaming, I did play a little bit of Call of Duty and played flawlessly on this one. But again, because of the awesome processing power you're getting, AnTuTu score that is over 2 million. Again, in gaming also, I feel this will be pretty good. Okay, moving to the next thing is regarding the battery life on this one, and this has a 5000 milliamp hour battery with that 120 watt charger, so the charging speed is very, very fast. And I was a little bit skeptical about the battery life considering the raw performance that this smartphone has. But again, this again surprised me. But guys, it's too early to judge the complete battery life. This is just on the second cycle right now because this is just 4 days since I've been using it. But I didn't charge the phone. If you notice, if I just go over here, this is currently at 11%, and I didn't intentionally charge it. To give you an idea, let's see what is the battery life that we are getting on this one. And if we go to battery, and I like that the battery stats are very nicely laid out. See, the last charge I did was 1 day, 18 hours, 53 minutes. That's almost 1 day, 19 hours ago. Almost 2 days ago, and it's still on that charge. I did not charge it. Now it's at 11%, and the screen on time we have got a 7 hours 24 minutes already on the smartphone. If you just use it for a typical everyday, if you charge it, I'm pretty sure you can easily get a SOT between 8 to 9 hours on this smartphone. And considering the raw performance that you're getting on this one, the battery life is also very, very good. That was one thing that I was worried because of the raw performance that the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 is giving. How would be the battery life? But I'm happy to say that the iQOO team has done a very good job in calibrating the battery. Again, in terms of UI, guys, it's very close to the stock UI Android experience. On the left, you get the Google Pane and all those things. And here, again, you get the app tree and all those things. Apart from that, again, as it's a iQOO phone, we also have this new Gevo. If you click over here, you can get to this Gevo home and further customize it. But again, if you don't know how to use it, you can just ignore it. Now, coming to the camera, again, as I've told you, the rear triple facing camera. I won't spend too much time in the camera interface. Let me just quickly just show you. This is the camera interface that you're getting. And you do have this 1x, 2x, and 3x and even 10x, and digital zoom actually you can go up to 100x, but this 10x zoom is also very good on this one. And again, you have all the modes and all these things. Video, you can shoot up to 8K if you really want, but I'll show you a shot in 4K. Let me actually now show you the sample shot with this smartphone. These are some of the outdoor sample shots that I have taken, and as you can see, the color reproduction is done well, and even the skin reproduction is good. This is in the portrait mode, this was the regular shot, and this was in the portrait zoom mode. Also, you get the natural depth of field easily. These are some sample shots taken in indoor artificial lighting conditions, and here also I feel it did a good job. This is at a regular 1x zoom, and this was actually 3x zoom, and this was that 10x hybrid. To give you an example, again, just notice the arrow area. This is 1x zoom, and this is what we are getting with that 10x hybrid zoom. Now some samples with the 16 megapixel front facing camera, and now this is in the portrait mode, and you can adjust the background blur as you wish in the portrait mode. Guys, now I'm recording the video with the rear facing camera, and I've actually set it to 4K because in 4K we also have that stabilization, and as you can see, some steps are there. At least in this preview what I'm looking, the video looks to be very, very stable even at 4K. So this is a quick sample video recorded with the iQOO 12's rear facing camera at 4K. You can also go up to 8K with the rear facing camera. Guys, recording the video with the front facing camera of this iQOO 12, and at least in the preview the video looks good, but one strange thing that I have noticed is that the video recording for some reason is restricted to just 1080p. You can't set it to 4K. So the maximum video recording is actually 1080p with the front facing camera. So guys, this is the iQOO 12 smartphone. What do you guys feel about this one? Definitely, I have to say the smartphone overall performance was very impressive. The RAM management was good, the call quality was good, and again, in terms of speed, this is one of the fastest smartphone that I have got. And I like that in terms of the raw hardware, iQOO hasn't taken a lot of shortcuts. Again, as I've told you, at the time of shooting this video, I just don't know the exact pricing. But again, as per the rumors, if they can price it around that 50 to 55,000 price point, this will be an incredible flagship, I have to say. But what do you guys feel about this iQOO 12 smartphone? Do let me know in the comment section below. And guys, if you're still not subscribed to the YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care, guys.